Hello, soul family. Welcome. Good evening, good day, wherever you are. Thank you for being here. For the ones that are live, they are going to be live with me, and for the ones that are going to be seeing this while after the recording is done. So, welcome. My name is Isabella, and I'm the founder of Sacred Light Alchemy. Welcome, and thank you for being here. We are going to keep today's event short and sweet. It's around 45 minutes up to an hour. Anyway, you can stay until the end. You can go around your day or whatever you feel calls to you. Okay? So I'm going to just say what we're going to do tonight. And that is we're going to open a sacred space so that we feel safe and secure. Then we are going to say something about the astrology of today's event, a full moon in Gemini. After that, we are going to talk about the astrology, and then we're going to do a meditation, which is guided, but not just guided. It's also channeled. That means that, however, I'm guided by my spirit team, I'm going to also guide you guys through it, and then we are going to also get the message for today's circle for the full moon in Gemini. And then we're going to close the sacred space, and everybody can go around and with their day. Amazing. So, first of all, let's start by opening the sacred space. And by that, I'm going to invite you to stay with your hands in prayer, or there's another way to connect with your heart and body. That is, you put your left hand on the heart space and the right hand on your belly or womb area. Okay? And we are going to close the eyes, and we are going to start get in touch more with the body, feeling the heart, feeling the womb, or feeling the body as a whole. Okay? And I'm going to call for the directions, and for all for everything, for everyone that is able to assist us tonight. So close your eyes, stay with your eyes closed while you listen to my invocation. To the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth, to the Father Sky. Please be with us tonight. Please give us the assistance that we need in the circle, for everyone watching and for those that are going to be later in the live. Thank you so much for your help during today's date, and please assist us also this evening. I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael and the Lords or Angels of Karma to protect this space, my space, the space of the ones that are watching, the space of the entire circle, so that only light, love, and truth comes into this space. I'm going to ask our guides, ancestors, and higher self to also be here with us. And all the light beings that have to be here, need to be here, and want to be here tonight to assist us. So be with us and to give us the inspiration, the healing, and all the messages that we are ready to receive tonight. Thank you for being here. We have opened the sacred space. Now you can either stay with your eyes closed or open your eyes. I'm going to start by talking about the astrology notes or what the full moon in Gemini um, represents for us as energy, and how we can use this energy and integrate it every day in our life. We know that we don't need, or for those of you that don't know, the energy of Gemini is not necessarily just for the ones that are Gemini. We all have Gemini in our hearts and in our charts. So, as an energy, so we need to know how to integrate it or how to work with this energy. And for the moon cycle, for this moon cycle, so it's around 28, 29 days, the universe is going to, let's say, put us to work to access this energy of Gemini. Okay? And now I'm going to give you just a few examples of what this energy means. But before that, I want to let you know what the full moon represents. So the full moon is when the moon, which is the feminine side of us, be it woman or man, is in Gemini right now. And the sun, which is the masculine side of us, be it woman or man, is across 100 degrees in Sagittarius. So both of them are like across each other. Think about the table, and the moon is on one side and the sun is on one side. So 2 weeks ago, we had a new moon that started the process of creation. Okay, and now after the two weeks, we can see the first, let's say, fruits of the seeds that we've planted, or the intentions that we've planted 2 weeks ago, but not just 2 weeks ago, also holding back 6 months ago when we had the new moon in Gemini. That would be sometimes around June. So we can also think about what we wanted to manifest, let's say in June, or what we wanted to manifest, let's say 2 weeks ago. Because that energy that we created at that time, we can see maybe the first fruits. Okay, we can see the first let's say yes, the first things that we wanted to plant there, and now you can see some kind of results. It can be that everything now is finished. Let's say the process of creation, a plan that we had, a project, and now we just need to finalize, put an end to it and close that chapter, or we can do to just give more energy to that project. Okay, because the full moon is not just a moment of release or purge. It's also a moment where we can give more energy to the plans that we already have, to the plans that we already have ongoing. So that's what the full moon is also about as a whole in general. And when we have the full moon in Gemini, I can tell you that the universe is asking from us to be very, let's say, open-minded, to be very like a child, very curious, wanting to know more about the subject, wanting to know about several things that we don't necessarily need to know a whole lot about, but we need to know just a few things. So the butterfly, right? The butterfly that goes from three to three and get some information. That's what the universe is asking from us. Okay. And also, the energy of a Gemini is also telling us that we are double in nature, right? We have a human side and we also have a spiritual side. So the human side, it wants something, and the spiritual side of us wants something else or the same thing, depending on also on our level of let's say our level of awareness or consciousness. So anyway, we need to know, or we need to understand that in order for us to be whole or feel whole, we should always aim to reconcile or marry the two parts so that both of them have what they need. Whether the material is the material world as something, but the spirit was something else, there is an energy that we can create that may satisfy and has to satisfy both energies inside of us. Also, we know that, and if you didn't know, the energy of Gemini is the most up leveled, let's say, right? Not necessarily, in terms of lower energy, right? The higher energy of Gemini is when we realize that there is something in us that, as I said, we have the material and the spiritual, but also that in order for us to be very, let's say, whole, we need to speak, right? Or have our minds in the heart, speak from the heart, and or have our mind in the heart. It has the same principle as I mentioned before, as in the material and the spiritual to come together. But now I'm talking more about the emotions, also the soul, that need to come in a way together and make us aware about speaking from the soul, speaking from the heart, because that's when the higher energy of a Gemini is available to us. And that's when we speak the truth, right? What is the head is here, right? So between the head and the body or the heart is the fifth chakra. For those of you that know the chakra of this is the chakra of communication. It's the chakra of truth and speaking the truth, right? So that's what the universe is asking from us. That's what the universe is going to, let's say, trigger in us. And in order for us to understand the energy better and integrate it or incorporate it in our life. Because even if, as I said, we have a different sign of the zodiac, we are maybe Pisces or Virgo, whatever, we have this energy in our charts. So we need to know how to harness it and how to use it. Okay, there is the moment of when the full moon is happening. Okay, today there is a story on the sky that I want to mention. So the story in the sky is a process of healing, in a way, that is asking from us to have several steps that we need to go through that process in order to understand this energy, but not necessarily to understand the energy, to solve any issue in our life, or any trigger, or any trauma, or anything that bothers us. And the steps or the story to this is the following. We need to first of all become aware and accept, let's say, that we have something. Okay, we have a problem, let's say, or we have an issue that we need to solve. Then maybe the second step would be to see how we have controlled, where a part of us, let's say, has controlled us. Okay, it can be a part of our mind has controlled us in order for us to not know the truth or not understand, because it wanted to protect us in a way, depending on when that issue uh, happened. It can happen in childhood or in any other situation where we were maybe not available emotionally or mentally to understand that issue. So there was a part of us that tried to control and protect us from understanding and knowing or accepting the truth. Okay? Then the process of healing goes to going outside of the box or going into the unknown, to be curious and understand what is beyond that trigger, or what is beyond that thing that's tried to control us and protect us. Okay, to be curious and to find, let's say, the ground and emotional safety in order for us to feel and understand, let's say, that issue that we had, or that trigger, or that trauma. Okay, to understand it from a higher level, that then we actually were able to understand it when that happened. Okay, and once we do that, and once we go through that process, and once we release the emotions attached to that, we can let it go, so that something else which is more in alignment with where we are today can take place and can manifest. Okay, that let's say is let go. That's the motto that I would use for this: let go and let God. That means when we release that part of us that knew something, that it wasn't necessarily a true, but it was our true, but not necessarily the whole true, it was just part of it. We let God enter and give us the space, and give us the whole truth, or a wider part of the truth. Okay, and as I mentioned, the moon is on one side, the sun is on the other side. So that means that we, in order for us to integrate, as I mentioned, the heart with the mind, um, the material with the spiritual. Okay, we can also use the process that I mentioned. Okay, which is actually, in fact, a very healing process. Becoming still and understanding, I have, or accepting, I have this. I may not know the truth. I may know the truth, but maybe it's not the whole truth. So now I'm going to open my mind to go outside of my comfort zone, find the space where I find safety. It can be on my own, it can be with a friend, it can be with a therapist. Okay, and then we can always understand us the situation from a higher stand, and then letting go of what I used to know about the situation or myself, and invite a higher part, a higher side of me, or a higher understanding of that situation. I hope I was clear. It's a very precise, let's say, exact healing process. It can happen very quickly. What I said now, it were just steps, but the process of it can happen very quickly, depending on how triggered you are, or how much healing is available for you at this point. And yeah, this is the process of feeling that is available on the sky. So we are going to understand it, maybe, as I said, in starting from today until the actual cycle of the moon ends. Okay, that's amazing. And also, I want to mention that we are going to go on in the meditation and work with specific energy centers or chakra, for those of you that know. But the one that is more important, let's say, to understand, or the one that you need to connect most in this period, is the fifth chakra. Okay, which is the chakra of communication, is the chakra of true, your truth, is the chakra of creativity and self-expression. It's the second chakra of creativity, when and where we create with the word. We are not using necessarily the energy of creation from the belly, let's say, but we are using the energy from the throat, through the sound, okay, through the sound of my voice, through the sound of communication. Okay, amazing. So that's the chakra that we need to, let's say, uh, work on or work with, see where we do not stand in our truth, where we don't necessarily express ourselves in truth, where we are not authentic in a specific situation or in a specific part of our life, and understand why it's imperative, if not very important, for us to be authentic in our self expression. Because, first of all, by not doing that, we invite people that are not authentic and that are fake, let's say, or faking life. And when we do that, we disconnect from who we are by creating something that we are not, right, through the speech or through that mask. We slowly de-identify with who we truly are. So that's why it's important. That is why it's important for us to understand that, and not, let's say, play with us. Do not make games with who we are, because that's going to have consequences on the long run. Okay, so at least we know that we are playing a role, or we know that we are playing a part, but not be in that part so much, and accept that part of us, that it's so difficult to know who we are at a deeper level. Okay, amazing. I think that would be all for the astrology notes. Just a last sentence or conclusion. Remember that we are human, but also spiritual, and both of them should, or we have the necessity to integrate or marry, let's say, inside of ourselves. And that's one of the things that we need to do. So the lower self, or the ones that we incarnated now at this time, we also need to know that we have a higher self. So both of them should come and work together in order for us to feel whole or be whole. Okay, amazing. So now we are going to do the meditation. Okay, we are going to do the meditation, and for that, I would need you to have your spine straight. Okay, if you feel cold, you can also take a blanket, but your spine needs to be straight. So you can either sit like myself on a chair, or on laying down. Okay, so that the energy that is going to come and is going to flow through your body has it easy. Okay, it's easier to flow through the body. Okay, good. And for that, we're going to close the eyes. As I mentioned, stay with your spine as straight as possible, and hands, put it your palms up as if you are receiving from the universe, from me, from the universe. Okay. Stay with your eyes closed and watch or follow your breath. Your mind eyes to follow the breath, and then we are going to breathe 3 times from the belly to release any discomfort or any energies that you are still having, thoughts, emotions that you are still having through from today, and you're not in the body, you're not in the present. We're going to breathe 3 times, as I mentioned. One, two, three. Very good. Keep your eyes closed. We are going to connect more with the body. So following the top of the head, going down with your mind's eyes on the forehead, the nose, the mouth and chin, the throat, the chest area, going down on the stomach area, the belly, going down on the pelvic area, on the knees, on the calves, ankles, and feet. So now we are going to see with our mind eyes the entire body from up to down, and up to, down to up. Very good. And now I want you to focus with your mind eyes in the heart space. And here, from the heart, we are going to imagine a cord of light going down into the earth, into the center of the earth. And then from the heart, again, we are going to see another cord of light going up into the sky. And we're going to see now the entire cord of light with us in the middle, being the connector or the channel of this cord. Very good. So keep your eyes in the body, your mind's eye in the body, seeing this cord of light piercing through your central channel or your column, your spine. Good. And we are going to now focus again on the heart space. And we're going to work with four of the centers, energy centers that we have on the body. And that is the second center or the second chakra, which is right below the belly button. Then we're going to go up on the third center, which is right below the diaphragm. The third one, which is right between the breasts on our chest area. And then the last, the fourth, it's on the chakra, the fifth chakra, which is on the throat area. So second, third, fourth, and fifth, right? The torso chakras or energy center. And we're going to start with the second chakra. The second chakra is the chakra of creation, of relating, the element water and the color orange. And it needs to be in flow in order for us to feel real pleasure or to enjoy life. So we are going to do an affirmation that is going to release this center through our mind's eye, the attention. The energy is going to dissolve, but also through the affirmation. I release anything I no longer need in this space. I allow myself to feel pleasure. I allow myself to enjoy life. I allow myself to feel pleasure. I allow myself to enjoy life. And see how that resonates when you focus on the second center or the second chakra right below the belly. If you feel any energies right there, then we are going to go up one level on the third chakra or the chakra of our self-esteem, confidence, power, self-control, the sun, the radiant sun that we are, the will, where our power or will stands. And we know that this center is in alignment or is balanced when the will of God or the universe is connected to our own will, is, as I said, married or coming together. So we are going to imagine here, this is a fire element. This chakra has a fire element and it has the color yellow. So imagine a bright golden sun right on the belly, the stomach area. And see how this sun shines bright, bright, bright. Awesome. Going up on the heart space, where we had also previously the attention. And this space is the center of love, self-love and love for others. This center, when is blocked or not in balance, we are not allowing love or the energy of love in or out. It's stopped. It's either we are not receiving love and we are then giving too much of ourselves, or we are not allowing love in. Okay? Amazing. This center has the element of air, and the color, there are actually two colors, is green and pink. Green for healing and pink for love, the energy of love. So imagine this space, and we are going to invite now the affirmation that is going to balance this center out. And we are going to ask, we are going to mention this: I allow love in my life, I receive love in my life, and I give love. I give and receive love. I give and receive love. I'm opening myself for the energy of love to flow through me, and feel in the body how this feels for you. Amazing. And the last chakra or energy center that we are going to it's the fifth chakra, or the throat chakra, the communication, the voice chakra. And we are going to see here, put the attention in the space and visualize the blue colored chakra here. And the element is ether or ether. And this color blue is the color of truth, as I mentioned. Okay? And we're going to feel here how this space is balanced. We can also imagine a balanced, like a scale, okay? And we are going to see the scale how it's going up and down in the space until that balance or scale is reached. Okay, the color is blue, as I mentioned. And we are going to also balance this chakra. I allow myself to express the truth of my being. I allow myself to express myself entirely and authentically. I allow myself to be open to the truth, to not just my truth, to the higher truth. I allow myself to let go and let God inside this space. Very good. So now that we mentioned and we got more in tune with these centers, and also more connected to the body, the heart, and these chakras, we are going to connect now with more with the body. Okay, we are going to connect more with the body. and the heart space, because I'm going to invoke and ask our guides and spirit guides of light, love, truth to again surround us in protection, and in order for us to feel safe, to open our chakras and the space and receive the energies that are coming with this full moon in Gemini. Anything that we need uh, for today and for this and this moon cycle, we are going to receive today. It can be awareness. It can be becoming conscious of something. We are going to maybe receive messages, but not necessarily. There are energies that we need to integrate, because as the process of ascension is moving and we are going and transitioning from the 3D to the 5D, we need to upgrade the system, the body, the emotional body, the mental body, and all the other spiritual bodies. And for that, we need help from the galactic team, let's say, or the higher team that is helping us to transition from the lower energies to the higher energies of the 5D. So I'm going to ask now for them to give us the energies that we are ready to receive, the healing that we are ready to receive, the activation and upgrades for us to be updated, okay, for our system at different levels to be updated. But before that, I also want to ask them, if we still need to clear something, please allow us and help us clear before we integrate these energies. And we are going to stay still for a few minutes. I'm going to ask you to close the eyes, keep your eyes closed, stay in the body and the heart, and feel the sensations or the energies that are going to flow. It's either through your body or to different energy centers. Just feel into it. Please, angels, please, galactic team, please, ancestors, the ones that are here, that need to be here and have to be here, come and bring the energies, the light, the love, and all the upgrades and activations that we are ready to receive tonight. We are open for your help. We are opening ourselves, our being, for you to give us what we need, and also guide us what we need to do with this. In order for you to stay still and be more present, connect with the body more and more through the breath, and to grounding more. Just imagine how from your feet, roots of light are going down into the earth. And breathe through any discomfort that you feel in the body. few more minutes. Keep the silence and receive the energies. I'm going to ask for our guides to continue giving us the energies in the background. And meanwhile, stay with your eyes closed, and I'm going to ask, what is the next step in the meditation? And the next step in the meditation is to release, to acknowledge, first of all, that we need to release something that is holding us back from being a different person in the next year. And we are going to stay still, and if nothing comes your way, just ask inside, what part of me is blocking me from experiencing or being a new version of myself, more in alignment with who I am today or who I need to be today in the following year. I remind you that this is the full moon, the last full moon of 2022. So now we can purge and close this year by maybe integrating and letting go of a part or parts of us that are blocking us from being in alignment with who we need to be today. Ask Spirit, ancestors, higher self, what part of me, what situation in my life still wants to hold on and it needs to go or be transformed. And if that side of you requires healing or love, I want you to imagine it, even if you don't know what it is. I want you to imagine that side of you be enveloped in color, in the color in rose, okay, in pink color. The color of love, and it receives the love that it needs to be accepted, recognized. It can have to do with safety. It can have to do with not knowing what the future is bringing, not knowing what we are going to be, and just being attached to that side of us. Just surround that part of you in pink, and you can also surround yourself with the pink color energy. And you can put that part of, let's say, the old you or the current you that needs to be let go of, and you can look at it as it's in the mirror right in front of you. And I want you to do the Ho'oponopono mantra in front. Say it after me. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And you can also embrace this side of you, thanking this side of you for being with you until this present moment, helping you, protecting you, loving you, the whole you. Understanding the impact that had in your life, but also the impact that is not good for you if it stays. And we are going to release it into the light as if it was a smoke in the mirror. And we are going to invite now the energy that needs to be in place, the higher version that is etheric in manifestation at this point, but once it's coming to us, we can integrate and incorporate it. And just say the affirmation, I invite the higher side or higher part of me that is ready to be integrated. And I can feel or even visualize that side inside of me, or how that side of me is going to behave from now on. What is doing? How am I feeling? How is my life with it? And I can also see how I'm sharing myself through that new side. For example, the side of me that was afraid to sing in front of people, that was just an example. And now that side of me that is singing in front of people, or the side of me that was fearful of speaking the truth, and now me seeing myself speaking the truth. And the last thing that I'm guided to do in this meditation is to consciously pick a person, a situation, or a place in the world that you would like to give energy to because you feel that it's required or it's need of, let's say, higher awareness or higher consciousness. However, we are not going to be attached of the outcome of this, whether the situation, the person, or the place in the world is going to change. We are just doing our duty, which is give the higher power or the higher energy that we are now with these energies that we received, and let them into the world, spread them into the world. So imagine how that energy is spreading through the situation to the people that you want to give this energy to, or to a place in the world, or why not the entire planet. Spread the light, spread the energy that we received, spread your higher self, the one that you integrated or you're going to integrate now. Amazing, beautiful. I can feel the energy shifting. I can feel how happy you guys are to share yourself or to give of yourself to the world, and how good it feels to be of help to the world. Because, yes, you are a solution to, in one of you have or are the solution to something in this world that this world needs. Don't forget how important you are. You hold the balance depending on how you run your life. Amazing. Now we are going to retrieve the energy that we sent through the imagination, through the body, and we're going to go back to the heart, go back to the body, and start to move slowly the feet, the hands, the neck, the the feet, the hands, the neck, the shoulders, your head, and slowly, slowly opening up the eyes. Amazing. Beautiful energies, beautiful, beautiful energies that we received. Remember that the integration doesn't happen at once. So whatever we received is going to take a few days, a few weeks, a few months, depending on each and every one's energetic or system. So just be patient with yourself. Just understand that things that, in order to last, need to also be take time. The things that last take time. So amazing, amazing. So now, before we close the circle, it's also close to 1 hour since we've been here. I want to share with you the card, the oracle card that I picked today from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, and this is the beautiful card that showed for today is Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity, self-expression. So this is actually the card that speaks a lot about the energies that we spoke with Gemini, of expressing ourselves, of truth, of speaking authentically, and also integrating the energy and healing, balancing the energy of the fifth chakra or throat chakra. And I'm going to read this oracle for you. The throat chakra is found between our collarbones and is the energetic center that governs everything to do with truth, communication, and self expression. Whenever we have to speak up, raise our voice, or even just get our emotions out, it is activated. We'll often feel when this space is clogged up energetically or when it needs to open because we'll feel a lump in our throat or even our heart. The sky transports us to the temple of truth, the inner energetic gateway that supports our truest form of expression. The image shows us that this is a bright, airy, open space with flowing water. This represents the emotions that run through us. Emotions are powerful messengers, and if we don't attend to what needs to come out of through us, they build up. And before we know it, we are overwhelmed by them. And in order to connect with this, place your fingertips on either side of your collarbone and breathe through your throat center. Visualize a doorway opening or a portal forming, allowing this energy within to flow freely. Right here, guys, right between the collarbones. So, the extended message more, when you are brought to this space, you are being reminded of the importance of your identity and your self expression in this lifetime. Acknowledging who you are, who you have been, and who you are becoming, it is important for the unfoldment of your path. Talking about the side of us that we let go of and the one that we integrated during the meditation, right? There's an old story that the hurts. That truth hurts. This gateway reminds you that, in fact, the truth heals. Your truth is your truth, and it's important for you to honor it with every facet of your being. This isn't the first incarnation in which you have felt the importance of honesty and authenticity, but it may be the first in which you have had full freedom of expression. This gateway coming to you today is a message that there is something buried deep inside of you that you haven't expressed, and this is causing energetic blockages on your ever unfolding path. It is a time to love yourself enough to honor the feelings that are rising up for you, in you, for they are divine guidance that will bring you into greater alignment. Alignment. Perfect message, beautiful message, very in tune with everything we spoke about in the astrology part, but also in the guided meditation. Thank you, universe. Thank you, guides, that you again show us how synchronicities are happening, how everything is set in place, and we being open to the messages. Also, while we did the guided meditation, I also received a message for you regarding the angel number 444 to see check this its meaning. I'm going to also write it in the comment to check its meaning on Google and see what is the message for you. Okay, what is the further message for you? Amazing. Very good. So now we're going to close the sacred space, the one that we opened at the beginning. We are putting the hands in prayer, closing the eyes to the south, to the west, to the north, to the east, to the Mother Earth and Mother Father Sky, to all the light beings and higher beings, ancestors, guides that were here today with us, helping us, guiding us, giving the energy that we need to integrate with this full moon. We thank you from the bottom of our heart, from from for allowing us to align with these energies, and also we thank everyone in this circle, be it live or the one that are going to see this live after the recording. So We are going to also thank ourselves for being here, for listening to our higher self, to be here in this space and feel and integrate these energies. Also, our heart, our body, our mind, heart, and soul, for aligning in such a way to receive the upgrades and activation. Thank you also for being here. And until next time, in 2 weeks' time, or whenever we are going to have another live, I wish you best of luck. Take care and namaste.